Why do we so often search for happiness in places it can never truly be found? It's almost as if the world tricks us into a game we can't win. Think about it. From the time we're young, we're taught that joy lives in milestones. Getting the promotion, buying the dream house, or even posting the perfect vacation photo. But isn't it odd how those fleeting moments of triumph often leave us craving something more? There's a restlessness underneath it all, a whisper that perhaps we've been looking in the wrong direction. Society has this clever way of defining happiness as a trophy to be won. You've heard the stories, haven't you? The millionaire who feels empty despite his riches, or the celebrity who, despite adoration from millions, battles inner turmoil. These are not fairy tales. They are real lives, marked by an uncomfortable truth. Happiness, when tied to external rewards, becomes as slippery as water held in your hands. Could it be that we've been chasing shadows? John Locke once said that happiness is a state of mind, unchained from the circumstances around us. Yet, we often live as if our contentment depends on the next big thing. Imagine for a moment that happiness isn't something out there to discover, but something waiting quietly within us, ready to bloom if we just let it. Doesn't that idea tug at your curiosity? It might be time to uncover the truth about where happiness truly begins. It's tempting, isn't it, to think that happiness is waiting just beyond the next achievement or purchase. Many believe that wealth will unlock joy, that love will fill every void, or that success will silence their doubts. Yet, how often do we hear about people who have it all and still feel empty? The famous actor who retreats from the spotlight, the billionaire philanthropist who admits to feeling lost. These stories remind us that external fulfillment can be a mirage. Think about your own life. Have you ever saved up for something, believing it would finally make you happy, only to feel the excitement fade after a while? Perhaps it was a new gadget, a car, or even a dream vacation. While these moments bring joy, it often slips away as quickly as it arrived. The truth is, chasing external rewards for happiness is like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but never really getting anywhere. This isn't to say that success, relationships, or material comforts aren't valuable. They are. But when we rely on them to anchor our happiness, we give them too much power. What happens when those things fade or fail to deliver what we hoped for? It's a fragile foundation to build a joyful life upon. Maybe, just maybe, happiness requires us to look somewhere else entirely. What if happiness isn't about what we have, but how we see the world? This idea might sound simple, but it carries profound weight. Studies in psychology reveal that our mindset, our internal narrative, plays a bigger role in happiness than circumstances ever could. Think about someone who always finds something to smile about, even in tough times. It's not their luck, it's their perspective. And perspective, unlike luck, is something we can choose. Gratitude is a perfect example of this. Have you ever noticed how focusing on what you're thankful for shifts your mood? It could be as small as appreciating a kind word or the warmth of the sun on your face. People who practice gratitude regularly report feeling happier, regardless of their life situation. Why? Because gratitude rewires the brain to notice abundance instead of lack. It's not magic, it's the science of seeing the good. Now, imagine applying this shift in perspective to your daily life. A long commute becomes a chance to listen to your favorite music. A rainy day transforms into an opportunity to cozy up with a book. It's not about ignoring hardships, but embracing the moments that bring light. Could it be that happiness is less about fixing the outside world and more about reshaping how we perceive it? Isn't it fascinating how we often let society dictate the rules for happiness? From a young age, we're taught that success equals worth, and comparison becomes second nature. Why can't you be more like them? A phrase that echoes in different forms throughout life. But here's the thing. Chasing someone else's version of happiness often leaves us feeling more lost. The truth is, tying self-worth to achievements or others' opinions is a trap that's hard to escape. Think about it. How many of your decisions are guided by what you think others expect of you? Maybe it's the job you chose, the lifestyle you maintain, or even the way you present yourself online. Society conditions us to believe that meeting these expectations will bring fulfillment, yet the joy is fleeting. The moment we achieve one milestone, another takes its place, and the cycle repeats. What if we could stop chasing and start living? Breaking free starts with letting go of comparisons and redefining what happiness means to you. It's about shifting the focus from proving your worth to others to growing into your true self. Take small steps. Celebrate your progress, not perfection. Imagine a life where you're no longer burdened by the need to meet someone else's standards. Doesn't that feel lighter? The journey to freedom begins when we stop looking outward for validation and start finding peace within. Inner peace. It sounds almost too simple to be the answer, doesn't it? But the truth is, the most content people are often those who find joy in the quiet moments. They aren't chasing a perfect life. Instead, they embrace life as it is. Imagine the single mother who, despite her struggles, finds solace in her children's laughter, or the retiree who tends to their garden, savoring the rhythm of nature. These stories teach us that happiness isn't always loud. It's often soft, steady, and deeply personal. Mindfulness is one of the keys to unlocking this peace. When was the last time you truly lived in the moment? Not worrying about tomorrow or dwelling on yesterday, but fully experiencing the now. It could be as simple as noticing the aroma of your coffee or feeling the grass beneath your feet. These small acts of awareness pull us out of the endless loop of what's next and anchor us in the beauty of what is. And then there's gratitude, that quiet powerhouse of contentment. Think about how different your day feels when you wake up with a grateful heart. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you begin to see what's already there. Inner peace isn't about escaping reality. It's about meeting it with open arms. Could it be that the happiness we've been searching for has been waiting for us all along, tucked inside the moments we often overlook? Happiness isn't a prize to be won or a secret to uncover. It's a choice we make every single day. The beauty of this realization is that it places the power firmly in your hands. Think about it. No matter the chaos of the world around you, you hold the ability to decide how you'll respond. You can choose to focus on gratitude, to nurture a mindset of abundance, and to create moments of joy, even in the simplest of things. It's not always easy. Life has its storms, its challenges, and its heartbreaks. But within those moments, you can find the opportunity to grow, to reflect, and to embrace the resilience you didn't know you had. Happiness doesn't demand perfection. It asks for presence. It's found in the small, mindful steps you take each day, the kind ones you extend to yourself, and the moments you allow yourself to truly live. Your happiness isn't out there in the world. It's right here, waiting for you to choose it. So why not start today? Take a deep breath and remind yourself, my happiness is in my hands, not the world's. Let this be your starting point, your reminder, and your reason to create a life filled with peace, contentment, and joy.